yearly reminder that washing wool or getting wool wet or even getting wool wet with hot water is not what shrinks wool. That's not what's shrinking your sweaters, okay? So at the end of the day, like felting or shrinking something is essentially, it only occurs when you have two components, okay? You need these two things. You need heat and you need agitation. So if you only have one of them, right, you're agitating the sweater in cold water, you're much less likely to felt the garment. I'm not saying it's impossible, okay, but it's very, very difficult. And, you know, conversely, if you have your garment or your sweater in hot, wet water, don't agitate it. Don't move it. If you don't agitate the garment, no felting or shrinking will occur. And the reason for this is because when you get a garment or wool hot and wet, okay, the actual like fiber, it has these little hairs on it. It's what's so magical about wool. It's what makes it like stick to itself and have the ability to felt and, you know, have the ability to knit an entire garment and then cut it and have it stay together and hold together long enough for you to like sew it, like to steek, you know, those things only happen because of the fact that wool has this like scale structure on it. But when you get it hot and when you get it wet, that scale structure opens up, right? It opens up and it lends itself to tangling and felting, okay? So those scales will only lock into each other if you're rubbing them up against one another. And that is actually what's happening when you shrink or felt something. So realistically, a lot of you are doing your felting and shrinking like when it's actually in the dryer, like while the garment is wet. However, a lot of you just throw your stuff in on hot water and let the washer do its thing, which is also too much agitation, at least more agitation than I would put most of my like wool and cashmere garments through. So fall is coming, sweater season is coming, and a lot of you are going to fuck up your sweaters, and I'm just giving you some advice to avoid it, okay? Good luck. Don't felt your shit.